Shalom family. This is Unity and this is Unity Art Piece. Um, I'm doing this video because I was looking at a YouTuber, well, Insta story, and in her Insta story, she was saying that she showed these Jello fruit snacks, and um I've been following this young sister videos for a while now, and she said that she don't eat pork. I think she said she stopped eating pork like in high school or something like that. I read. I remember her saying that. So when I seen the fruit snacks, I knew that they had pork in them because I was raised Muslim, and when we was little, we had to read everything. When I was a little girl, Oreos used to have pork in them. A lot of Nabisco products used to have pork in them. We couldn't really eat nothing. We used to sneak and eat some things. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, but any like honey buns, a lot of stuff back then had pork in it. So growing up Muslim, we had to read everything. So it was a lot of things that we couldn't eat. And in this day and time, it's a lot more vegans. It's a lot more vegetarians, pescatarians. So a lot of them, a lot of products are being made differently. So we couldn't eat marshmallow. I'm tell you some of the things we couldn't eat growing up, and still to this day. But they done changed a lot of things now to like vegan and vegetarian, and they done took the gelatin, the pork gelatin out, and put the beef or the fish, which is kosher gelatin. Muslims eat a diet that's called halam, and Jewish people eat a diet called kosher, like kosher meat, kosher chicken, and stuff like that. Growing up, my mom would buy a lot of things kosher because we couldn't eat. She didn't feed us pork products. Um, where I'm at now in my life, I still don't eat no pork products that I really know of. I try my best to still read everything, but I don't eat pork products. But I did for like 6 years. I didn't eat no beef, no chicken, and no pork. But I wasn't really never eating pork anyway. But I was a pescatarian for like 6 years. In the halam diet, you don't supposed to eat shellfish. I do eat shrimp now, and I do eat fish. Well, you can eat fish, but you can't eat like catfish and certain fishes in a halam diet. But the reason why I do this video because a lot of people don't know. They'll say they don't eat pork, and there's a lot of pork byproducts. I know marshmallows. I know Rice Krispie treats by Kellogg's have gelatin in it. I know a lot of marshmallows have it in it. I know Starburst, them Alloys mints, they have pork in it. Jiffy Mix has pork in it. A lot of breads. I remember it was this list. I was trying to find it so I could put it in below, and it had like all pork products. I know sometimes like Dow soap or Colgate. It's a lot of things have pork in it. People be like, wow, I didn't know that. A lot of candies, a lot of chips. And I'm not saying I don't eat nothing with pork products in it. Stuff that I know for sure. Now, if something done slipped up, because like recently, my son was eating a pizza by Red Baron, and it had that L Christine in it, which it's in patty pies. I didn't even get the try patty pies because the El Christine was in it, which is made from human hair, hog hair, rabbit hair, which I don't want to eat no human hair. I don't want to eat no rabbit hair or no hog hair. So I got paint on my hands, y'all. Y'all know I'm an artist. So yeah. So it's like with dealing with your diet and things that we say we can't eat. It's so many things that has pork products in it. I'm not a vegan, so I will eat it halam, like with fish gelatin or beef gelatin. So that was something that I grew up doing, just watching. But like I said, it's a lot of breads, it's a lot of drinks, it's uh, um a lot of stuff that have pork byproducts in it that a lot of people don't know. They just don't know. So yeah, when I had contacted the sister and I told her in her Insta chat that it had it in there, and she just sent me a message back, thank you. You know, and the only reason I said it, because me, I don't get wrapped up in what people eat. I'm not like, oh, don't eat this, don't eat that. I don't care. There's people have their own way of diet. My thing is, it's like, if like she was saying that she don't eat pork, and I just knew those things had pork in it, so that's why I responded back to her. So a lot of times we just don't know, and there's so many lists you can find. It's crazy how they use that pig for a lot of things, and they don't just use the pig, they use the cow and they use the fish for a lot of different things. So if you don't want to eat no animal byproducts, it's best for you to go straight vegan. We live in a world now where there's a lot of stuff straight vegan. um I buy a lot of vegan foods, but like I say, every now, like for 6 years I ate straight pescatarian, as that's a title. Where I'm at now, in that diet, I did see some good things for my body, and I also seen some bad things for my body. I became severely anemic. Um, I became severely anemic, but it was also due to the fibroids. But I became severely anemic, and my doctor, he was like, just eat a little meat, and you know, this just something I did. So it took me my body a while to get adjust back to a little chicken and a little beef, a little turkey. But my diet still consists of mainly just fish. But I don't. Most women have issues with anemic, especially when they have a menstruation. But me, I noticed that I'm not as pale as I used to be. I know I'm still anemic, but I'm not as like I was. I was at a 3. I was in ICU. That's how bad it was, and that changed me to change my diet to incorporate a little meat, not as much, because sometimes I do get grossed out with meat. But I'm the type, if my body, I listen to my body, and people might say cravings. Sometimes it do, but it's like once I get it, I don't want it for a long, long time. So like if I eat a burger, like I had a burger that I got from this black owned business, and I tried to eat a burger like right after that, I couldn't eat it because my body, that's all my body needed for that time. So a lot of times when people say you need to be vegan, you need to be this, you need to be that, people have to listen to their body and figure out what works for them. Me, where I'm at now, I'm doing a little research on eating for your blood type, and I notice my thing is, I don't the trend things that everybody do, but I notice with me, when it say eat for your blood type, I'm positive A. That's my blood type. And it tripped me out when I read the list, because majority of the things that it told me I shouldn't eat, I always felt weird. So eating for your blood type positive A mainly telling me to be a vegan vegetarian. Some lists say be a vegetarian. Stay away from dairy products and stuff like that. But some lists is saying eat a little fish or eat a little chicken. So what I'm doing now, even I'm the type of person, I'm not going strictly by anybody way of how I should eat. I'm listening to my body. So if I'm sitting here and my body say, could you eat a little beef? I eat a little beef. But like I said the other day when I ate that beef, it filled me. For be honest, I ain't eat for like 2 days. I mean, I had like little snacks, but my body was so fulfilled, and I literally tried to eat another burger, and I literally threw it in the garbage because that's all my body needs. So a lot of times we can go by the trend and say, I don't eat this, I don't eat that, and if that works for you. But a lot of times we have to listen to what our body calls for, and that's not necessarily always cravings. So yeah, it's a lot of things that have some gums, candy, a lot of things have pork in it. And like where I'm at now in my life, I'm Muslim by nature, but there's certain things that I just still don't do pork. I still don't do pork. I'm pretty sure I done ate things with pork in it, and I remember being this child sneaking and eating things knowing it had pork in it, because you know when you raise a certain way, you do the rebellious stuff. But like recently, I had ordered some banana pudding, and the guy, he put marshmallows on the top. Usually I just throw it away, but I just took the marshmallow off the top and still ate it. I was hungry, but in my mind I felt guilty, I guess because that's like a childhood thing. But I'm like, it's okay. But I wouldn't, like, I don't know what I would do, but I know right now if someone gave me a bacon, egg, cheese sandwich and they had bacon on it, I just throw the whole thing away. So you just got to figure out what works for you. But there's a lot of pork, buy pork products, lard. It's in oils. It's in a lot of restaurants food that a lot of people don't know. And the thing about it, like I said, it's more easier now for a lot of y'all, because growing up we couldn't eat nothing. It took me, when they finally took pork out of Twinkies, because growing up I want to taste Twinkies so bad, and them Hostix cakes, them whole cakes they used to have, we couldn't eat them. And I remember they finally took it out, but I don't even know if they still sell Twinkies. But I remember they took it out, the Oreos and the Twinkies. And when I taste the Oreos, they was good. But when I taste the Twinkies, I'm like, dang, I ain't like this. So, yeah, you just have to figure out what works for you. And, you know, when we say we don't eat stuff, we have to, you know, we speaking that, but we don't know that we still eating it. So, yeah. So I just want to do this video. I don't even know if I'm all over the place. Y'all know how I am. If y'all on my other channel, y'all know I do Unity moments. So I just want to do this. Since this is a channel that I talk about health, and lately I've been doing like a lot of ice eating videos. I love ice, different forms of ice. And, you know, people will say, I know when my iron was low, I would eat it. They call it pica. I had like, you know, I would crave for ice. Now it's a little different, because growing up, I always liked the icy type things. When I was a little girl, I always liked the honey drippers, as y'all call them, freeze pops and stuff like that. But I always liked the popsicles. I just was always an icy girl. I always liked the icy things. So I wanted to incorporate that in this channel. Just icy things that I like to eat. I love icy things. And I live in Florida now, so it is so hot. It's gonna be crazy hot this summer. So I'm always, y'all gonna see a lot of icy videos, all kind of popsicles and Italian ices and stuff like that. But I know now, because I eat like just 1 or 2 cups of ice a day, or sometimes I don't even eat it like I used to. But when I was real severely anemic, I used to eat a lot of ice. A bag of like a bag of ice, 10-pound bag of ice will last me about 3-4 weeks. I remember it was going sometimes in a week. So I know that my anemic is not like that. So I just want to do this video, and thank y'all for watching. And I got more art videos coming up, and a lot more videos coming up on this channel. All right, I think I said everything. Did I say everything? That it's a lot of things that pork in it, so you just have to do your research. Maybe I'll come back and do another video and just have the list of different things that have pork products in it. I do some. I just want to do this video really quick, and because I seen her post a video, and I wanted to just let people know that it's a lot of things that have pork in it. Oh, let me tell y'all this. I remember this Muslim sister. My son had got some Skittles, and she was like, she was with her kids. We all went to the grocery store, and she was like, oh, them got pork. And I said, they changed. They took the pork out. And she said, okay, baby, let's go get some Skittles. Because I'm like, growing up Muslim and you around other Muslim kids, when they know something ain't got pork in it, they run. I know Sour Patches don't got pork in it. It's a lot of things that you could go to the health food store and get products. You could get stuff without gelatin in it. But the thing about the health food store sell a lot of things with pork products in it. Like Whole Foods, it's one here called New Leaf. Even a lot of vitamins, a lot of people don't know. A lot of vitamins is wrapped in pig. A lot of people don't know that. I always get the vegan capsules, like the veggie capsules, like these right here. This is, I think I probably showed y'all these, but these are vegan. Y'all see that? So it's a lot of stuff. Like I say, toothpastes, soaps that have pork in it. So if you want to be that person, be like, I just don't want to eat no pork meat. Like no pork meat as far as like just the meat. But the byproducts, I don't care about the byproducts. I just don't want to eat the meat, like see the meat. But you can be that person. Me, if I know it, I'm not going to eat it. Unless I'm like in a dire place and I just got to eat it, you know, I'm going to do it. So, all right. So long, so long.